Hello, I am Quinny. Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video today, we're going to be debuting a new series that will be hosted normally on Sorare TV, but I thought I'd roll it out on the main channel so we can all get a wee taste of it, a wee whiff of it, and see exactly how it all plays out. Now, as we know with Sorare, there's more than one place to play your cards, and for the largest part of my success in Sorare, a big part of that has been playing the third-party games, particularly the one on Sorare Data, but it's been something that's been long neglected by FC Barcelona and by myself is Sorare Mega. So we're going to be doing Mega Tuesdays on Sorare TV, where we're going to start the game week off for the weekend by picking our best combinations of lower denominations of cards, like 3s and 5s and stuff like that. The benefit we have of using the Sorare Data 11 is I like to see my full best 11 people, no matter what's going on. But this is going to give us another lens to look through in terms of the best pairs and combinations that we can try and keep together when we actually go into Sorare itself to play SO5. At any point in the video today, if you laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and let's get stuck into it. Now, for anyone that's not familiar, SorareMega.com is a third-party game. It's just like Sorare Data in the sense that, like, the competitions, it pulls the cards from your gallery and it knows what cards you own, what scarcities, etc. And you can play them in these different competitions. Now, on Sorare Mega, we've got Mega 3, 5, 8, and 11. Now, once you use a card in Mega 3, you can't use it in Mega 5, and so on and so forth, which is why this is going to give us a very useful converse lens to Sorare Data, where we just do the best 11 in the gallery, and then try and think about making sure we keep those guys together. We're going to try and work out some other combinations of some guys because we can play some really interesting formations in Mega 3 is a bit different, but 5 and 8 and 11. So yeah, we should have really good fun with this. Also as well, on Sorare Mega, we've got this kind of leveling up, and there's attachments and other things that we can get going on with our cards, very similar to like other kind of traditional games, if you know what I mean, where you can get like health boosters and XP bonuses, and their shooting or their their attacking statistics get a buff, and different things that are in place. So as we go on and we unlock these things, of course we'll be able to discover them and explain them as we go through. Some of you guys will be proficient on Sorare Mega, and if you are already, any advice, hints and tips you want to share with me in the community, drop it in the comment section down below. Equally, if you're brand new to Sorare Mega, your first thoughts, your first impressions, again, very useful feedback for the guys over at SorareMega.com. Drop them in the comment section down below as well. So we start off with Mega 3, okay. Now, game week 294 is a huge weekend. We're getting the English Premier League back and one or two other pieces, as well as over the last couple of weeks, of course, we've had lots and lots of stuff coming back in. Now, as soon as we go to click on a player, it's just going to start loading through the cards I've got in my gallery that I've got fixtures, and we can pick cards of any scarcity. Now, in Mega 3, it is just a 3-card trick. You're just picking the best 3 cards you possibly can. We don't get the benefit here that we do with Sorare Data in terms of having like opposition analysis and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to change the screen size a little bit so you can see everything that's going on here. But this is the whole gallery that's playing. I've got tons of choices here for my best 3 cards. It's actually a real head scratcher. They do seem to be organised in some fashion. I think this is by age. I think this is how recently I've acquired them, is kind of the premise here. So let me think. The 3 best cards, the ones I'm the most excited about for this game week, I think probably Trippier is one of them, but he's a defender, so I don't know how I feel about that. I might need him later on. I definitely think Jota is on good form, and I think I'd want him in my best 3 for sure. I might even just play a Celtic like attack treble here or something. Where is Jota? I'm going to go with my Rio Hatate midfielder card here as well. And I'm going to put Robbo in here as well. Liverpool away to Fulham in the opening game of the season feels like a fun fixture, and it's still Captain Jota till I die. Now, I've actually got a defender, a midfielder and a forward in here, and that's a little bit telling in itself for the strength I've got for the coming game week, particularly midfield, with Rio being one of the standout midfielders, amongst other things. So it's really interesting that I've kind of came to the conclusion I think this is my best 3. I think Robbo's got a great chance of scoring over 80, as does Rio, as does Jota, and it's Captain Jota till I die. Now for Mega 5, the first thing we've got is a bit of a conundrum, a bit of a quandary. We've got 3 different formations we can be playing about with here. But basically it's just where we're going to play the extra man, whether it be in defence or attack. Now, just the way FC Barcelona, we're a very attack orientated club, so we're going to go with 2 up front in the Mega 5. So we're going to go with we're going to pick the goalkeeper first. I'm just going to pick Van der Ver because I think he's got really good opposition statistics for this game week. In defence, we've still got Trippier, so I'll probably put him in here. And then in midfield, and then we're going to go Celtic attack at the top here. And we'll go with, I guess, let's go with Captain McGregor, because that could be a game where he gets like 1,000 passes. So yeah, quite happy with that. And again, this tells me, I'm very confident on my super rare contingent I've got in the club. So for the first team that I'm building, it's more of 3 players, to see that kind of show through again. Just kind of reaffirms to me, particularly I've had to use a unique midfielder here. I know I'm quite light on that super rare and that rare. Now, what I'm going to do for Mega 8 is I'm actually going to stack up in defence, because I know I've used some forwards already and I know I've not got much in midfield. So I now really want to see the depth of my defence kind of show out in this formation. And I've managed to build the base of what I would think is a really solid counter-attack here. If we could throw Hakimi down the right wing on the attack, and if we can get some 2 good forwards in here, this could be a really solid scoring team. And again, I'm seeing not a lot of rares getting played in here, limiteds and super rares again. And then the midfield, both of them are solid. They're both around the 50 average kind of guys. But, the ceiling, the 100 capables, very unlikely from Wanyama, and, just not really been seen yet from Key, so it's hard to imagine. So potentially some low scores there. And then I'm going to go with Nemeka and Heber up front, because I just think both of them are good to just score, just to get a goal in their matches respectively. And on that basis, I'd probably captain Hakimi, because I just think he's the most 100 capable on this lineup, really. Now, in Mega 11, we can play the wackiest formation, which is 3-3-4. So I'm going to give that a try and just see how far we can push it, because I know I'm very light in midfield and probably now in defence as well, as we've kind of locked guys off in priority situations further behind us. I've managed to cheat code out of it by using Rio Hatate as a defender card, I think. And then this is the best midfield I've got left. And I think it's actually really solid for AA. But Adams is just so unlikely to get decisive that his ceiling is quite low. But he could always get a goal line clearance or some other stuff going in his favour. Max Arnold and Ross McCrory could both do really good things in this game week. I'm actually thinking play Taylor in defence, drop Adams for a Hatate card, and then I can get like all the Celtic players in. How good is that? So Abada and Giakoumakis likely come off the bench, but between the 4 of those guys, they'll get the 90 minutes. So if they can all get a decisive in the time allotted to them, then this could be really fun. Midfield 3 and back 3 are all kind of fine and whatever, that's great. I think I would probably just captain Arnold, because he's a set piece man and likely to get 90 minutes. And I think that's us, guys. This has been Mega Tuesday, so I've now ran through. Maybe the unfortunate thing is I don't get to see an overview of all the teams, but my Mega 3, so what I think are probably my best 3 cards is a Rio midfielder, Jota and Robbo are they're 3 of my biggest cards for the game week, and I will be thinking about that as the game week goes on, in terms of what lineups I can put them into, as well as watching for their injury status and all that kind of stuff, because these things are important in the lead up to the game week, and that's part of the reason a lot of the excitement for the game week starts so early, is because we rail our teams out, and it's just about keeping on top of these names for the next 4 days. Make sure they're in training every day, make sure they're mentioned in the press conference, they're in predicted 11s, all that good stuff. And then when it comes to locking your teams in, you've got as much peace of mind as possible that you've made the right decisions by you, your club, your gallery, and you're going to do as well as possible in the SO5 arena. Like I said, guys, this has been the first ever Mega Tuesday. This series will evolve on the Sorare TV YouTube channel. If you're not sure what that is, it'll be linked in the description down below, but just search Sorare TV in the YouTube search bar and you'll find it, and that will be coming to you on every Tuesday. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.